Yo, 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 what's going on? What's going on, my friends? So, in this video, in this live, I'm going to show you how you can make $900, $600, $900, and $1,400 over and over again with the done for you digital business in a box. Okay. This is for people that want to make money online from their phone. So, maybe you're from the United States, maybe you're from Canada, maybe you're from Australia, maybe you're from South Africa, and you want to learn how to make money. Well, you're in the right place, my friends. Okay, if you're new here, my name is Dan. I'm from Michigan. I'm a former Marine, Semper Fi, baby, and a former monk. I was a Marine and a monk, guys. That's a rare combination. Most people don't really do that, but I did that. Okay, and now I just help everyday men and women build 6 and 7 figure businesses around their schedule. So all you need is Wi-Fi. You just need your phone. You just need 2 hours a day. Then what you got to do is you got to set up your business one time, guys. You set up your business one time, and then you just got to follow a 2 hour workday. Okay. So basically, you just got to post content on social media. That's all you got to do. Really simple. Really simple. You just got to believe that you can do it. You just got to believe that you can figure it out. Okay. So if you have a phone, then you can do this business. Okay. All I do every day, guys, I just post content and I go live. That's how I build my business. I post content, I go live, and then what else do I do? I reply to messages, I reply to emails. Okay. That's all I do. And I go through some training. So you just got to post content, go live, and then go through some training. So when you're posting content, guys, like you're just making talking videos. So you got to speak to your perfect customer. Okay. Like my perfect customer, the people that I like to help people that are overworked, they're underpaid, they're sick of jobs, they're sick of it. They want to live a life of freedom. I want to help people that want to get rich, basically. I started my business because I want to get rich and I want to help other people get rich. That's why I started my business. Some people lie. They're like, I started my business just because I want to help people. No, that's not true. You started a business because you want to make money. Okay. And you want to help people, hopefully. Right. That should be your goal, guys. If you're starting some kind of business, like hopefully you're starting a business because you want to make money, obviously, and you want to help people, right? Some people, they don't care about helping people. They just care about making money. So they sell crap, right? They don't care about helping people. Like there's people that sell products that kill people. They don't care. They just care about the money, right? I'm not like that. I like to sell products that actually help people, okay? I wouldn't be in a business if I didn't think like what I was sharing with somebody could help them. I wouldn't do that because that's not ethical, right? You got to build an ethical business. Because what's the point if you build a nice business, but if you go to the underworld, right? What do the Christians say? Like, what's the point of gaining the world if you lose your soul, right? What's the point? What's the point of making a lot of money and if you just go to the underworld in your next life? Like, what's the point? It's not really worth it. So I believe in like building ethical businesses, guys. I would only promote things that I think could actually help people, right? So what do I promote? I promote education. What's more valuable than education, really? What's more valuable than education? Really, what's more valuable? Knowledge is everything, right? The more knowledge you have, the more money you have, the more freedom you have. If you actually have knowledge, it's the most valuable thing. So I like to sell educational programs. These programs teach you how to, build an online business, how to make, how to do digital marketing, how to build multiple streams of income. Wouldn't you like to build multiple streams of income? Like, how many streams of income do you have right now? If you only have one stream of income, you're playing a deadly game. That's very dangerous, guys. One stream of income, that's really dangerous, especially because like millions of people get fired and laid off like every year, guys. Millions of people. Even like just recently, Amazon just laid off like 10,000 people, guys, right before Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Your job is gone. Thank you very much. You know what a pyramid scheme? Pyramid schemes, guys. Jobs are pyramid schemes. Well, pyramid structures. We'll call them pyramid structures. Okay, because the people at the top, they make all the money. Just like affiliate marketing, multi-level marketing, and jobs. The people at the top, the CEO, the business owner, the entrepreneur, they make all the money. They make the majority of the money, and then everybody below makes less and less and less. For example, look at Amazon. Jeff Bezos, the creator of Amazon. You know how much money he makes, guys? He makes like $150 million a day. Why? Because people are buying stuff left and right off of Amazon. I just bought a bunch of stuff off of Amazon. He makes like $150 million a day, guys. He makes the most money because he's the top. Okay. And then everybody else below, they make less and less and less. So same thing with your job, guys. Do you make the most money at your job? No. The CEO, the business owner, they make the most money. So if you realize that the business owner makes the most money, and if you want to make the most, well, what should you do? You should be a business owner. But I don't have a business. Okay. So, well, here you go. Here's a business, sevenfiguremonk.com. Check it out. Business in a box, guys. Business in a box. You don't have to ask me to ask a question. You can just ask a question, right? You don't have to ask me to ask a question. Just ask a question, right? We're not children here. You can just ask a question. Okay. So, guys, this is a business in a box. You don't even have to create it. It's already created for you. You just have to promote it. How do you promote it? You post content on social media. Okay. Talking videos, right? Like you got you got to speak to your perfect customer. Like, who do you want to help? I help overworked people. I help people that are overworked and underpaid. I help people that are sick of jobs. They don't want to work jobs anymore. They don't want to be financially dependent. They want to be financially independent. Okay. That's who I help. That's who I target in my content. Okay. People like that. And then I take them through the buyer's journey. I take them through a buyer's journey, right? Okay. The buyer's journey. It's awareness, consideration, decision. So I make people aware of their problem. Okay. So what's my perfect customer's problem? Well, their problem is that they're overworked and underpaid. The problem is they don't like their jobs. Their problem, they're exhausted. They don't like working for other people. That's their problem. So I make them aware of that problem. And then I give them the options. Okay. I take them through the consideration stage so they can consider it. So, like, if you want to make more money, you're going to consider your options. What are you going to do? Well, you can get another job. Okay. You can get another job. But why would you want to do that? That's fucking, I mean, I just swore. That's dumb. I mean, that's like, why would you want to get another job? Like, nobody likes jobs, guys. Okay. Nobody likes jobs if they're honest. And yeah, maybe there's exception. There's like a couple people. Oh, I love my job. I make all this money. I love it. But in general, guys, people don't like jobs. Okay. And if you're lying, and if you don't like your job and you say you do, you're lying. Okay. Stop lying. Stop lying to yourself. Okay. I don't like jobs. I don't like being overworked. I don't like being underpaid. I don't like that. I don't like being bossed around like I'm a child. Okay. No thanks. Okay. So some people, like, if they want to make more money, they'll get like 2 to 3 jobs, which is pretty common. You know how many people do like Uber and DoorDash? That means you're exchanging even more time for money. That means you have even less time for money. I mean, that means you have even less time. Now you're even more exhausted. So that's one option. Another job. Okay. That's one option. Or you can go back to college. Who the heck wants to go back to college? Like, who the heck wants to go back to college, right? And spend more money so you can learn another skill. That's one way. So you can get another job. Like, who wants to do that? Do you want to do that? I don't want to do that. Okay. That's another option. Or you can start some kind of side hustle. You can do affiliate marketing, multi-level marketing, and then you're part of a pyramid. You're part of a pyramid structure, right? You're doing low ticket products. Okay. Low ticket products. It's not going to work for you guys. Like, if you don't have a following and you don't know how to do paid ads, you're not going to make any money doing low ticket products, right? The only people that make money doing low ticket, they're people that have like a big following, and they're people that spend a lot of money on ads. Okay. So what would I recommend? I would recommend high ticket marketing that I do. See, with this business, you can earn $600, $900, and $1,400 over and over again, and you earn 100% profit. Okay. So all you need is a couple sales and you make a lot of money. For example, our top product sells for $1,400. All you need is 72 sales and you make 100K. You make 6 figures, guys. 72 sales. Now, if you're selling something for like, $10, well, you're only going to make $720. See the difference? You need to get like freaking 100 sales just to make $700. But with my business, all you need is 72 sales and you've made 100K. Okay. So high tickets where it's at, guys. High tickets where it's at. But we teach you how to build multiple streams of income. So we teach you how to do we teach you how to do low ticket, but it's behind the scenes. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Check it out. Business in a box, my friends. There's a link in the bio. Just go there. Just put your email in. Check out the details. That's it. Just check it out. The worst thing that can happen is that you're going to learn something new. The best thing that will happen is like you end up making thousands or millions of dollars, right? Like, I've made thousands of dollars so far with this business. Like, we've created over 126 figure income earners. Okay. A couple of people that have made millions. One person's made multiple 7 figures with this business. So when I say that you have the potential, when I say that you could make thousands or millions of dollars, I'm based in and off of reality. You can make thousands of millions of dollars. It's possible, but only if you do it. But if you don't do it, you'll never know. So you'll never know, guys. Like, if you don't start this business, you'll never know what you could have done with this business, right? Because you never tried. You got to try. It's just a one-time investment, guys. It's like, so the worst, like, if you start the business, the worst thing that will happen is like you spend a little bit of money, but you're going to spend that money anyways. You'll probably spend it during Christmas. You'll spend the money that anyways. So you're going to spend the money anyways. So the worst thing that will happen is you spend a little bit of money and you learn something new. That's the worst thing. You learn something new. But the best thing is you make thousands of millions of dollars and then you live a life of freedom. So you got to shoot your shot. Wayne Gretzky, he says, he's the goat of hockey. He says you miss every single shot that you do not take. Every single shot that you do not take, guys, you miss. So shoot your shot, Be a little courageous for once. Just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Check it out. Business in a box, my friends. See, I'm courageous. I'm courageous as anything. When I was 18, I joined the Marines. Okay. Not a lot of people do that. Like 0.04% of people ever earned the title Marine. Okay. I did that. And then I joined, then I became a monk when I was like 25. Not a lot of people do that. Would you leave the world, God? Would you leave everything behind to become a monk? Would you do that? Would you even think about doing that? That's courageous, guys. Okay. So I'm not afraid to take chances, right? I left the world behind and I became a monk for like 10 years. And then I decided I don't want to do that anymore. I wanted to be more independent because when you're a monk, you got to depend on how like temples support monks, congregations support monks, donations support monks. So I don't want to live like that my whole life. But I liked it. I enjoyed it. I wouldn't have done it for 10 years if I didn't like it, right? Right. So anyways, but then I left the monk life and then I was working for a company and then my company, they cut our pay during COVID. They cut our pay, guys, by email. They're like, oh, we're sorry to say we're gonna have to cut your pay. And they basically cut our pay in half. Okay. So imagine having your income cut in half. That happened to me, right? That was my breaking point. That's when I decided, okay, I don't want to try to get I don't want to get a job. I want to figure out how to make money online. I want to figure out how to make money from my phone. And then long story short, I discovered this business last year and I started this business and I made multiple 5 figures so far. Okay. Thousands of dollars because I made a decision. I said, yes. I said, I'm going to try this. I didn't know what was going to happen when I tried this because I can't see into the future. See, nobody can tell you how much money you're going to make because nobody can see into the future, right? Everybody's journey is different. So you just got to shoot your shot at the end of the day. Just go here, guys, sevenfiguremonk.com. If you want to learn how to make $600, $900, and $1,400 commissions, and you get to keep 100% of the profit. This is what separates us from a lot of other businesses. Okay, most businesses, they don't earn 100% profit. So you don't have to split your commissions, right? If you're doing affiliate marketing, if you're doing multi-level marketing, you're part of a pyramid, just like your job is a pyramid, right? The people at the top, they make the most money, and the people at the bottom, they make less. Like if you're doing affiliate marketing, for example, like on average, they pay out anywhere like 10 to 30% profit per sale. So you make a sale and then you have to give like 70% of your income to the company. That's how affiliate marketing works. Multi-level marketing, same thing. You get to keep like a tiny percentage. You make a sale, then like part of your income goes to your upline and part of your income goes to the company. I know because I've done it, right? I used to sell this green drink. It was a green powdered drink, right? Like a health drink. And it sold for like $70. And then every time I got a sale, I only got to keep around $14. But now all I need is one sale, guys, and I make $1,400. That's the difference. That's high ticket marketing. Okay. One sale, I make $1,400 because our top product sells for $1,400. Right? We got 5 products, 100, 300, 600, 900, and 1,400. So you get one sale at 1,400, boom. I can go to Miami, man. I can go to Miami for like a few days, stay at a nice hotel with $1,400 for sure. I can just go to Miami, vacation, quick, boom. Right? You get 72 sales, you made 100K. Now, if that doesn't excite you, I don't know what does. Like, I don't know if like learning how to make like, 100K doesn't excite you. Like, what does? Like, does the way you make money now, does that excite you? Does that excite you guys? The way you make money now, is it exciting for you? Is it fun? Like, honestly, like, is it fun the way you make money? Are you excited to go to work? If you're not, you better try something else because you're not living the dream, guys. If you're not excited to go to work, you're not living the dream. Sorry to say. Just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Check it out, guys. Business in a box. Just go there, enter your email, check out the details. There's videos. Check your spam and your promotions folder for the word blueprint. Okay, there's videos you can watch. There's a website you can read. And yeah, just check it out. If you like it, get started. Because the faster you get started, I know the faster you're going to start learning and the faster you're going to start earning, right? You got to start the process. It's a process. But if you don't get started, nothing's going to change, guys. Same old life. That's what you should be afraid of. Same old life year after year. Same old life on repeat. Same skills, same income, same mindset. same. You should be afraid of the sameness, guys. Don't be afraid of like investing because it's a one-time investment. It's like it's not even a big investment because there's installment plans. Like you can get started for like anywhere from like $20 a month to like $60 a month or something. Like that's nothing. You spend more on Netflix. Like you spend more on your like TV subscriptions. Come on. Like how many subscriptions to things do you have? Right? But are those things making you money? Hmm. Because there's assets and there's liabilities, right? When you spend your money on an asset, you have the potential to make more money. When you spend your money on a liability, you're just costing yourself money. Like Netflix is a liability, right? Like if you're spending money on entertainment, that's a liability. It's not making you money; it's costing you money. You enjoy it, I get it. I watch Netflix sometimes, but it's costing you money. That's a liability. Okay. But if you spend money on a business, that business has the potential to make you thousands or millions of dollars over time. That's an asset. So you want to spend money on assets. That's what the wealthy people do. The wealthiest people in the world, guys, they're investors and they're entrepreneurs. They're business owners and they're investors. They're the wealthiest people in the world. You know who the brokest people are? They're employees. They're people that have jobs. Okay, those are the brokest people in the world, guys. They're the brokest. So success leaves clues. If you want to be wealthy, become an investor, become a business owner. And it's never been easier, guys. It's really never been easier. You can launch your own business in 1 to 2 days, right? 1 to 2 days, you can have your business up and running. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com, guys. Learn how to make $600, $900, and $1,400 commissions, and you get to keep 100% of the profit. Now, let me show you what this business looks like. Okay. So if you go to my website, you're going to see this. This is called a capture page, right? Let me break it down for you. It's called a capture page, guys. Why do we call it a capture page? Because we're capturing people's emails. Everybody does this. Like if you ever go somewhere and so like you go to a website or something, or you're using an app and they ask you for an email, why do they do that? Because they want you inside of their email marketing system. They're going to send you emails because they want you to buy stuff. That's why pretty much every business does it, guys. So what happens is you put your email in, and then once you put your email in, and this is for your potential customers too. Okay, they go here, they put their email in, and then they go and they watch a video. Okay, they're going to watch one of these videos. This is a video from my friend and mentor Michelle. She's made like millions of dollars. She's made $10 million, guys, in 3 years with digital marketing. 10 million in 3 years. That's how fast your life can change. Okay, so they're going to watch this video. Now this video is doing the selling. What's up? What's up? This video is doing the selling for you guys. You're not the one doing the selling. Like you're not getting on the phone with people. You're not cold messaging people. Okay, you're not knocking on people's doors. You're not bothering your friends and family. You're not paying for ads. Okay, people go here, they watch the video. The video does the selling for you, and then it takes people here to your website, right? You have a website, it looks like this. What's up? Basils? I don't know. Again, yeah, here's the website. Okay, it looks like this. Unlock 10 income streams and earn 100% profit from a done for you digital business. Okay, so this is a done for you digital business, guys. It's done for you. That means it's already done for you. You just got to promote it. You got to set it up and promote it. Okay, so what do we sell? Digital programs in the e-learning industry. Okay, so you can learn from these programs and then you can resell them. So what do they teach you? They teach you how to build an online business. They teach you digital marketing. They teach you how to build multiple streams of income. So there's 5 different products. There's 5 in English and 5 in Spanish. So you can earn $100, $300, $600, $900, and $1,400 commissions. Okay, and you get to keep 100% of the profit. And look, it's in Spanish too. If I click here, where does it go? Okay, yeah, there you go. It's clicking. Now it's in Spanish. So if you speak Spanish, like I don't really speak any. Mucho gusto, me llamo Dan. That's all I know. I don't really speak Spanish. Donde el baño? Where's the bathroom? That's pretty much all I know. Okay, but you have a website that looks like this. You have a website that looks like this, guys. It's done for you. Okay, and this is what makes us different. This is what sets us apart. We keep 100% profit, and then we have a certification training you can go through, so you become a licensed reseller. Sometimes people are like, "What's your qualification?" You can be like, "Hey, I'm a licensed reseller of these programs." What's your qualification? Right? You have a website that looks like this. Okay, it looks just like this, guys. Same website, and you can edit this website. Like if you want to change it, if you want to change, like see here's my bio section, right? Now this is where you put in your picture. This is where you put your picture. This is where you put your bio. So you could try to create a website like this, but it's going to cost you a lot of money, or it's going to take you a lot of time. If you don't know how to create websites, well, you're going to have to pay someone to create a website for you, which will cost you like hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Or you can just use a pre-made, done-for-you website. It's up to you. Like I've made multiple 5 figures with this website, guys. Same website. Looks just like this. Okay, just like this. So people can go here and they buy one of the products. They can buy the 1400, the 900. Okay. They can buy the 600, or the 300, or the 100. Plus, there's installment plans, right? There's installment plans for you and your customers. So if you want to get started, you can get started in an installment plan. Let's say you started at the $100 level. That would cost you like 25 bucks a month, guys. Like 25 bucks. Like if you start at the 1400 level, I think they have an installment plan for like 67 a month. Okay. But here's the thing. You only need one sale. You get one sale and you get your investment back. Okay. So we're going to help you get those sales. I'll help you get those sales. The community will help you get those sales. So you just got to focus on it. You just got to believe that you can learn how to do it. Okay. You just got to believe that you can figure out how to get a sale. You just got to believe that. Okay. And all you got to do to get those sales, okay, once your business is set up, all you got to do is post content on social media, right? Have you ever seen anybody promoting anything online? Well, that's digital marketing. Have you seen anybody online promoting something like physical products or digital products? Have you ever seen that before? That's called digital marketing, guys. So all you got to do is that. You're just creating little talking videos. Like, what do you talk about? You share your story. Like my story, we all have a story, guys. You have like $1 million story that people need to hear. And you need to share it. You should be sharing your story. Okay. Like my story, well, former Marine, former monk. Okay. But really my story that can like connect with people is like my pay was cut. Like during the pandemic, my pay was cut. Okay. I got like an email from the company. They cut our pay. So my income was basically cut in half. That's why I started this business. Okay. That's my story. So you have a story too. Like why, like say you started this business. What was the reason that you started this business? That's your story. So you talk about that time to time. Like every 4 pieces of content, you just talk about your story. Because some people are gonna be like, oh yeah, that's the monk guy. He was a Marine, he was a monk, his pay got cut. Oh yeah, that's that guy. You're gonna remember that guy. So you'll probably, if you ever see me again, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that guy was a Marine, he was a monk, and then his company cut his pay in half. Okay. So that's how people can relate to you, right? Because you want to be relatable to people because people do business with those that they know, like, and trust. you know, I see some people in our community, they do very well just because people like them, right? So how do people get to like you? Just because they get to like you if you can just be yourself. You just got to show up and be yourself, guys. Be yourself and share your story. Take people on your journey, okay? And then also, we're going to teach you how to create other content. Like, you got to have your avatar, your perfect customer. Like, who do you want to help, right? Like, I help everyday men and women build 6 and 7-figure online businesses. Everyday men and women. Who are those people? Those are people that are stuck in these jobs, jobs just over broke, overworked, underpaid. They don't like their jobs. They're sick of it. They're sick of being overworked and underpaid. They're sick of like exchanging their time for money. Those are the people I help. So that's my avatar. That's my perfect customer. So I speak to that person in my content, right? You should always be speaking to one person in your content, right? Sometimes people are like, hey guys, what's up? No, you should be like, hey, you're speaking to one person. Okay. You're speaking to one person in your content, and then you're taking them through the buyer's journey, right? There's a buyer's journey, guys. It's awareness, it's consideration, it's decision. So first, your hook, like the most important piece of your content, it's your hook, the first 5 seconds. So this is like, you can use awareness. Like, hey, do you want to work until the day you die? That's a hook, man. Because a lot of people, they're going to have to work until the day they die just because they didn't learn how to make money online. So they have to work until the day they die. So that's going to be like, dang, that's a hook. That's going to make people aware. Oh man, I might have to work until the day I die. And then you go into the consideration stage. Now you give them their options, or you tell them how to do how to make money online. Like, well, do you want to work until the day you die, or would you rather learn to make money online from your phone? Because I found a business, like a business in a box. Okay. And all you got to do is set it up one time, and then you plug into the community for training and support, and you're following a 2-hour workday. Then you just got to post content online. You just got to post content on social media. You can go live. Then you just got to reply to messages, and then just go through some training inside of the business, inside of the program, inside of the community. That's all you got to do. So that's the consideration stage. Now they're like, oh, okay. So like, if I did this business, I just gotta post content, and yeah, that's all you got to do. Yeah. Okay. And then you got to go into the decision stage. This is where you got to like have them make a decision. So this is where I'd be like, well, so if you're done suffering, and if you're done, living paycheck to paycheck, and if you're ready to learn more about what I'm doing to make money online so you can live a life of freedom, pay off your debts, do the things you want to do, then comment yes, and I'll share the blueprint details with you. You see, guys, it's that simple. Is that simple? Is that hard? Is that hard, guys? See how I took people through the journey? The awareness. Ooh, overworked, underpaid. Okay, so what can I do about it? What's the solution? What are my options? Well, you can do this. You can do this. You can earn 600, 900, and $1,400 over and over again. Keep 100% profit. You just got to set up your business and start promoting it. And then decision. Now they have to make a decision. So I'm like, so if you're done being overworked and underpaid, if you're done suffering, and if you're ready to learn how to make money online from your phone, then comment yes, and I'll share the deets with you. That's it, guys. That's all you got to do, over and over and over again. Now, would you be willing to do that? That's the question. Because you can do that. You can do that. You can create videos like that, right? But are you willing to do that, right? That's when the decision part comes in. Now you have to make a decision. Yes, I'm willing to do that. Or no, I'm not willing to do that. You see, that's the buyer's journey, guys. Nobody taught me this stuff when I was doing affiliate marketing. Nobody taught me this stuff when I was doing multi-level marketing. I don't know why. If they wanted me to get more sales, they should have probably told me about that, because I would have got more sales instead of just posting random content with no strategy. You need strategy, guys. Okay. If you want to make money, you need strategy. I just gave you the strategy. You can apply that to any business. I don't care what it is, guys. You can apply that to any business. The buyer's journey, the hook, posting content online. I could promote anything and I would do the same exact thing. I would still post content and I would still go live, but I'm just promoting this. That's the difference. I'm teaching people how to make $600, $900, and $1,400 commissions. I'm teaching people how to become entrepreneurs. I'm teaching people how to launch their own online business. I can sell I can sell whatever I want, but I don't want to sell anything else. I don't want to do multi-level marketing. Okay. I don't want to do multi-level marketing. I don't want to sell overpriced products and then get like little tiny commissions. No thanks. Okay. I don't want to do affiliate. I do affiliate marketing, but I don't do it as my number one offer. I do affiliate marketing in the background, but I don't want to do that as my number one offer, because you earn tiny commissions. I don't want to earn tiny commissions. I don't want to do drop shipping because there's a lot of work you got to do. Like drop shipping, you got to like deal with like overwork. You got to deal with like overseas companies. You got to buy products at a small amount. Okay. You got to buy products for a small price. Then you got to like, you know, like sell them at a high price. Okay. I don't want to do that. I don't want to sell overpriced products to people. And then you got to compete with all the other, you got to compete with all the other freaking, what are they called? Drop shippers. Then but you still got to promote, you still got to post content. You still got to pay for ads, or you still got to post content. See all these opportunities, guys: affiliate marketing, multi-level marketing, drop shipping, e-commerce. This is e-commerce. E-commerce is selling things online. Whatever side hustle you choose that's in this kind of industry of e-commerce where you're selling something, you still have to post content. Either you have to post content or you have to pay for advertising. You have to do that. Right? So there's no way around that, guys. Whatever you're doing, Etsy, that's e-commerce. You're selling things. Okay, that's e-commerce, guys. Just like Amazon, it's e-commerce. It's when you're selling something online. Okay, that's e-commerce. So every e-commerce business that you're doing, you still have to post content. You still have to promote ads. You still have to post ads. So you just got to choose what you want to sell. I prefer to sell these programs. See, guys, I read this book every day. It's called The Science of Getting Rich. See, this is marketing right now. I'm marketing this book, but I'm not getting paid for it. It's called The Science of Getting Rich, guys. I read this book every day. And in this book, he says, if you're going to do a business, you should do a business where you're giving people more in use value than what they're paying in cash value. Okay. Give them more in use value than what they're paying in cash value. That's what you should do. So with this business, guys, there's a lot of value in it. There's a lot of use value, because you have the potential with a one-time investment, guys, in this business. You have the potential to make multiple six figures, even multiple seven figures with a one-time investment. That means you're getting a tremendous amount of value, and you're getting daily millionaire mentoring, and you're getting coached from 6 and 7 figure income earners. So you're getting way more than what you paid for, guys. That's the kind of business model you want to be in. You want to give people way more than what they pay for, according to the book, The Science of Getting Rich. If you haven't read that book, I would recommend it. It's a really good book. And it's only 100 pages. It's all about mindset. It's not about like, business strategies. It's not about that. It's like all about mindset. Okay. So give people more in use value, give people more than what they pay for. See, I know with this business, without a shadow of a doubt, you're getting way more than what you pay for. You can turn a one-time investment into multiple six figures, multiple seven figures even. Right? You just got to believe that you can figure it out. You can do it. You just got to believe that you can do it. You just got to believe that you can figure out how to do it. Of course you can. You can figure this out. If you've gone to college, now college is harder than this. If you've done like a lot of things, guys, you can figure this out. Because all you got to figure out is how to post content. That's all you got to figure out, guys. Right? That's pretty much all you got to figure out. You just got to figure out how to get really good at just posting videos. And we're going to teach you how to do that. You're going to have millionaires teaching you how to do that. Okay. And we also have live events. See, that's why you're getting so much value here. You're getting so much value. Now, if I sold, let's say I sold, let's say I sold like cigarettes. Am I really giving people value there? I'm like giving them something that can kill them. Is that valuable? Is that value? Or am I like, is that value, guys? Now, can people get rich doing that? Yeah, people have. But is that ethical? Are they giving people value? They're giving people things that kill them. They're selling like death sticks, you know, alcohol too. Say what you want. I mean, it's poison. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. Can people get wealthy doing that? Yeah, they do. But is it healthy? Is it really giving people a lot of value? You would probably be healthier if you never drank again, guys. Let's be real. You'd probably be much healthier if you didn't drink again. Okay, just saying. So you got to think about like how much value are you giving people? Right? Think about it. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com, check it out. And that's the thing, guys. If you want to make more money, you got to give people more value. But you're like, I don't have any value. Well, I'm giving you a business. This business has a tremendous amount of value, right? Because you're giving people a business opportunity. You're giving people an opportunity to learn how to be an entrepreneur. You know how many people like even attempt to be entrepreneurs, guys? Only 8% of people even attempt this stuff. Only 8%, right? So as soon as you start a business, then you become part of the 8%, guys. You're already part of the 8%. And you know, like only 1% of people make over $500,000 a year. So I started this business to get rich and help other people get rich. Just like the science of getting rich, he also says in this book, he's like, the best thing you can do for yourself is get rich. And then once you get rich, you teach other people how to get rich too. Because in this world, guys, whether you like it or not, we need money. We need money. We got bills to pay. We need things. Look at my room. I got like freaking 100 different things in my room. Like we need stuff. Like we need stuff, guys. Like we need money. Like so, like one of the best things you can do is help other people get rich. So I started my business to get rich. Some people lie. They're like, "Oh, I just started my business because I want to help people." Oh, you didn't. You started a business because you want to make money and help people, hopefully, right? If you just want to help people, become a monk. I was a monk. Did I get paid when I was a monk, guys? No, I volunteered. I didn't get paid to be a monk. But what did I do? I went around trying to like help people, like give them some spiritual wisdom, you know, feed people. Like we would feed people. We'd feed, like I was in New York City and there was this guy, he would just go out every week to this park, Tompkins Square Park, and he would just give homeless people and anybody on the street, he would give them free food. Okay. So if you want to do like selfless service and you don't want to get paid for it, then become a monk or become a nun. Okay. But if you want to start a business, that means you want to get rich. It's okay. You're not starting a business just to help people. Sometimes I hear that. Like, I just started a business because I want to help people. No, you started a business because you wanted to make money and help people. That's the thing. Do both, guys. That's the best business. You can start a business and you can make money and you can help people. Because in this world, we need money. You know, that's how God created the world, guys. He set up this world. We have to work. That's just work. That's just how God created the world. Like, if I created the universe, I probably would have maybe I would have said, no work, guys. You just got to snap. If you want money, just snap. That's all you got to do. Snap $1 billion, $2 billion, $3 billion. That's how I would have done it. But God, or the universe, whatever you want to say, he set up this world in such a way where we need to work and we need to earn a livelihood to survive. Okay. So that's just how the world is set up. So you can either work for somebody else and you can build someone else's business. Okay. You can be an employee, or you can start your own business and become an entrepreneur. So who makes more money, the employee or the entrepreneur? Who makes more money, guys? The employee or the business owner? You know, obviously, it's the business owner. Look at Jeff Bezos. It's the best example. He makes you know how much Jeff Bezos makes, guys? Look it up on Google. Like if you Google it, he makes like $150 million a day. A freaking day, guys. $150 million a day. And then everybody who works for him, you know, less and less and less. If you're at the bottom, I don't know what the bottom job is. They make the least amount of money. Okay, that's how jobs work, guys. Jobs are a pyramid. Okay, sometimes you hear that word pyramid scheme, right? When it's a pyramid scheme, that means it's illegal, but like it's a pyramid structure. Okay, it's a structure. It's structured like a pyramid. Okay, the CEO, the business owner, they make the most money, and then everybody else makes less and less and less and less and less. So if you have a job, you're part of a pyramid structure, whether you like it or not. You are. Okay, just like affiliate marketing, CEO and everybody else, the affiliates, they make less than the CEO, right? And that's why people do affiliate, because it's good for them. See, the business owner, he has all these affiliates out there busting their butt, and they're giving like 70% of their income back to the company. It's genius. It's genius for the one who owns the business. Same thing with multi-level marketing, guys. There's a CEO of that business. There's a creator of the multi-level marketing company, network marketing. They make all the money. That's why people call it a pyramid scheme. But it's not a scheme if it's legal. Okay, it's only a scheme if it's illegal, like a Ponzi. That's illegal. That's a scheme, but it's a pyramid structure. Okay, it's a pyramid structure, right? Jobs, affiliate marketing, multi-level marketing, same thing. This isn't a pyramid. What I do, like the structure is not a pyramid, because we earn 100% profit. That's the difference. We earn 100% profit, so you're not splitting your commissions with other people. That's why it's not a pyramid structure. Okay, because we earn 100%. So how does the company earn money? How do they? So this company gives us this business. So how does the company earn the money? Well, they get the money because you have to pay $39 for your website, or 69. So they get money that way. Okay. So in one sense, it's a little bit of a pyramid, but it's not as much. So the company is going to make a little bit more, but the company uses that money to like support the community, right? The company uses the money to like because I know the creator of this business, the creator of this company, she uses that money basically to like, run the community that she gives people free access to. So you get daily millionaire mentoring, and you get like customer support inside of our community, and you get mentored from 6 and 7 figure income earners. So that website fee, it goes to pay, because she has people that she pays to help her run the community, guys. So a lot of that money from the website goes to pay the employees. That's that. So we earn 100% profit though. My point is, you don't have to split it. You don't have to split commissions with anybody else. You keep 100% of your commissions. Now, every other business model, you're going to keep anywhere from, I don't know, 10 to 80%. Because I've seen some affiliate products where that's like, okay, you get to keep 80%, but 80% is still not 100%, right? 100% still best. But most of them are anywhere between like 10 to 30%. Like if you look online, guys, okay, let me type it right now. How much does the average business earn per sale? How much does the average business earn per sale? Let's look it up. It says a business's gross profit margin can range from a low 2 to 6% for retail to as high as 15 to 30% for software. Okay, guys, that's straight Google. Okay, so there you go. So what's better, guys? 2% or 100%? What do you think? Let's do the math. What's better, 30% or 100%? Let's do the math. Let me see. Yeah, it's 100%. It's 100%, guys. So why not do this? Like, if you're going to do a business, why not do this? Like, why not? If you're going to do a business, like this is like literally the most profitable business you could do. So just go here, guys, sevenfiguremonk.com. Check it out. Business in a box. There's a link in my bio. Okay. If you're new here, my name is Dan. I'm a former Marine and I'm a former monk. But once a Marine, always a Marine, guys. Semper Fi. I still got Marine. I got that Marine discipline, Like when you go through boot camp, guys, that discipline, it never leaves you. Like some people are like, Dan, man, how are you so freaking focused all the time? Like, how do you do all this? Like, because I usually like, I like outwork most people. Like, what are you like? How can this guy? Like, what's going on with you, Marine? Okay, I got that discipline, guys. Like that discipline's ingrained with me. And then I became a monk, which is also a lot of discipline. Okay, so sometimes people wonder, like, man, how are you so like freaking focused? That's why. Okay. So former Marine, former monk, guys. But once a Marine, always a Marine. Once a monk, always a monk. I still basically live like a monk. Okay. I still basically, except I just have more stuff now. See, when I was a monk, guys, I used to sleep on the floor with those little like tent, those little camping mats. I used to sleep on the floor for years. And then I would have to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And then I started meditating and dancing and reading. I was a Hare Krishna. I don't know if you know what that is. It's from India. And then the Hare Krishna came over in the 1960s. It came to America and it blew up, guys. It was an explosion, right? Some people are like, man, this is going to take over the world. Like the Beatles joined. George Harrison, he was a big fan. He was a big fan. He donated a lot of money. Okay. to the Hare Krishnas. But then the leader died. And then when the leader died, it kind of went, kind of spiraled down. But it's still around. It's like anything, right? The leader dies and then it's like when the lead singer of the band, like Nirvana, because I'm a musician too. Like when Kurt Cobain died, the band was over. That's what happens. If he would have lived longer, it probably would have been like, we'd all be Hare Krishnas right now. But we're not. But yeah, that's what I did, guys, for 10 years. It was fun. Why did I like that? Because there's a lot of music, there's a lot of good food. It's called the kitchen religion, right? There's really like some of the best food I ate in my life, right? I like the music, like we just danced around, guys. I would dance on the street. I'd be like, Hare Krishna. I'd be dancing on the street. I never planned to do that growing up. That wasn't my plan, right? It just happened. But I like the music, I like the philosophy, and I like the food. So I liked it. It was fun. But then I would always butt heads with people, because I'm like a leader, I can't have people telling me what to do. That's why I'm an entrepreneur, because I don't like being bossed around. So all these monks were trying to like tell me what to do. I'm like, no, no, I don't want to do that. Bye. Because I volunteered. Like it was volunteer service, right? I wasn't getting paid for it. It was totally volunteer, guys. So all I wanted to do was just like chant and dance. But they're like, clean the floor. I was like, no, you clean the floor. And then we butted heads. I got kicked out of some temples, Sometimes they would kick me out. I got kicked out of Australia. Me and my monk friend, we were doing we were like little mercenary monks. We'd go in to these countries and we just go around and chant and dance and give people books. And then one day the Australians kicked us out. They're like, no, you can't collect donations. Get out of our country. But we're just trying to spread peace. No, we're just trying to spread peace and love. No, get out. We don't want peace and love. Get out of here. We don't want, no. I got kicked out of a country, guys. They escorted me on an airplane. Like, it was crazy. It's crazy, guys. That's my life. I did things that people won't even attempt the stuff I've done. It's crazy. Anyways, sevenfiguremonk.com. Check it out, guys. Business in a box. You can make $600, $900, $1,400 commissions, earn 100% profit. You just got to set up your business one time setup. Set it up once, guys. And then you just got to post content. You follow a 2-hour workday. So you just got to post content, right? That's all you got to do. 3 videos a day, minimum. Talking videos. We'll help you guys. We'll teach you. I just started my own community for free. You can join my community too. Okay. It's called the 7-Figure Monk Academy, right? It's all about making money, digital marketing, and mindset. Because mindset's very important, guys. Okay. Mindset's very important. See in this book, The Science of Getting Rich, he says you got to have it. This is the science, guys. Here's the science of getting rich. Okay. Whether you believe it or not. But actually, when I observe people, like, cause I know rich people, like I know people that make millions of dollars. They follow this book. They don't even realize it. Like one of my friends, his name is Mike. He drives a 911 Porsche. I'm like, have you ever read The Science of Getting Rich? He's like, no, I've never read it. But they follow it. Okay. Because The Science of Getting Rich, guys, is very simple. You got to have a crystal clear vision of what you want. Like my friend Mike, he wanted a Porsche. Like he wanted a Porsche. He wanted that Porsche. Okay. Now he has that Porsche. So you got to have a crystal clear vision of the things that you want or the person that you want to be. Okay. You got to have a crystal clear vision. You got to believe that you can have it. You got to believe that you're manifesting it, right? Whatever it is, guys, whatever you want. Okay. You got to envision it. And then you got to believe that you can have it. You got to believe that you're manifesting it. Then you need a system like this. Like you need a business. Like I'm giving you this business. You need a business. You need a channel. You need a way so money can come to you. Okay. You need that. And then you got to take action because it's not enough that you're just thinking about what you want. That's part of it. You need that. That's part of the process. You need to know exactly what you want. And you got to see it. You got to see all the juicy details and everything. But then you got to have your business. You got to have your system. Okay. And then you got to take action, right? You got to take efficient action every day to get what you want. Right. That's why this business follows the science of getting rich model, guys, because we have a 2-hour workday. That's called efficient action. Okay. So for 2 hours a day, you got to put your full energy, your full focus into just posting 3 pieces of content a day. You got to put your full power into that. And then you can go live. So this is the efficient action that you do every day to build your business. So vision, business, action, science of getting rich, guys. Are you following it? Do you have a vision? Ask yourself, do you know exactly what you want? Do you know all the little juicy details? Like say you want a Porsche. Do you actually see yourself driving in the Porsche? Do you know what color you want, what color it is? Can you feel that Porsche like you're riding in it right now? Right? Do you have the details of what you want in like the juicy details? Okay. Do you have a business? Do you have a business? Do you have a way that money can come to you? Like, do you have this? Are you following this science? Do you have a way that money can come to you? And are you taking efficient action every day with your vision? Are you doing it? Are you following the science of getting rich, guys? Ask yourself this question. I'm working towards that. It's a practice. It's a practice. It's a practice. And you gotta have that full faith. You gotta have that full faith that like whatever you can like it's the same thing from what's it called? Ah gosh. Think and Grow Rich. It's the same thing, right? If you can conceive it, he says this. He says, if you can conceive it, like you can see it, the vision, and you can believe it, then you can achieve it. It's the same exact thing, guys. You got to see it, you got to believe it, and then you can achieve it. Look at Jeff Bezos. He's a perfect example of this. He had an idea, he had a vision. I'm going to sell things online, I'm going to sell books. And then did you see those early pictures of Jeff Bezos in his office with the sign Amazon? He was sitting in like a little room like this, and he had this Amazon sign on his wall. So he had a vision, okay? And then he set up his system, his business, which was Amazon. And then he worked every day to make it happen. And now he's making $150 million a day. But it started with a vision, guys. It started with a vision. You see what I'm saying? That's proof. He's proof that the science of getting rich works. And so are my friends. So are my friends. Like I have millionaire friends. Okay. They had a vision. And then they set up a system. And then they take action every day. They are following the science of getting rich. So it's proof, guys, that the science of getting rich works. Now you just got to ask yourself, are you actually following that science? Like be real. Okay. So you can follow it right now, guys. You can start your journey. Just go to sevenfiguremonk.com. Okay, check it out. Business in a box, guys. sevenfiguremonk.com. Just go there, put your details in. You just got to get started. Set up your business one time. It's a one-time setup. Okay. One time, guys. You don't have to set it up a million times. You set it up once, and then you have your business. You got your digital storefront. Okay. And then you plug into our community, right? We got two communities. We got the big community, the 57,000 people community. And then you got my community. So you get two communities. So you got all this support, right? I just launched my community recently. I just launched it. Okay. So we got two communities. So you got a ton of support. So you can work with me personally also. And you can also work with the people in our community. Like you don't even need my help really, but you got my support too. Because inside of our community, you get daily millionaire mentoring, right? Everything I learned, guys, is from this community. Everything I learned, all the stuff I'm talking about, except for this, like some stuff I learned on my own. Like they never talked about reading this book. I learned this. There's some stuff I learned by myself, but most of the stuff that I learned about business and stuff, I learned from inside of the community. Right? So you have all the support you need. You already have everything you need. You just need Wi-Fi. You just need your phone. You just need 2 hours a day and social media. You already got that. There's one thing you're missing, guys. There's only one thing. It's the blueprint. It's the training. Okay. So you can grab a free blueprint here, guys. sevenfiguremonk.com. There's a link in the bio if you're on TikTok. It's called the Freedom Formula Blueprint. It's a PDF. I'm going to send it to you in my first email. So you got to check your spam. You got to check your promotions folder for the word blueprint. Okay. Check it. And if you have any questions, just reply to my emails. And if you get the blueprint, just reply that you read it. Okay. The blueprint is going to show you exactly what you need to do with digital marketing to make 6 and 7 figures. It's going to break it down crystal clear. So the worst thing that will happen is you're going to learn something new. Like if you read through that blueprint, guys, then you're going to learn something new that you probably don't know right now. Okay. That's the worst thing that will happen. Now, the best thing, so imagine you start this business and imagine you learn how to, make 6 and 7 figures over time, right? For example, our top product, it sells for $1,400. So every time someone goes to your website and they purchase that product, you get to keep $1,400, guys, 100% profit. So imagine if you learn how to attract a customer, which is what we teach you, you attract a customer every single day. Well, do the math. That's $42,000 a month. That's $511,000 a year. That's one customer a day, guys. Now, if you get one customer a week, that's $5,600 a month. Okay. That's one customer a week, guys. So if you get one customer a month, that's still an extra $1,400 a month. Either way, that's profit. That's profit. See, all you need is one sale. With this business, guys, you set it up once, you get one sale, you get your investment back. Let's say you started at the $1,400 level, right? There's different levels. You can start at the $100 level. There's 100, there's 300, there's 600, there's 900, there's 1400. And there's also there's installment plans. You can use Klarna, so you can start your business for like, not much, anywhere from like 20 to 70 bucks a month. Like if you start at the 100 level, 20 bucks a month. If you did a payment plan, that's nothing. Like a few months, a couple months, your business is paid off. But the thing is, you get one sale, you get your investment back, right? And then every sale after that is profit. We call it profit mode, right? I got my first sale in my first month. It took me like 2 to 3 weeks. On average, most people get their first sale around 2 weeks on average. Now, everyone's different. Like I've seen people get their first sale on their first day. Then I've seen people take longer, right? But on average, people generally get their first sale around like 2 weeks. Okay. So after you get that first sale, your business is free. Your business is free. Zero monthly fees. Then everything after that is just profit. So what you're doing is you're just building your freedom. That's all you're doing. You're building your freedom, one sale at a time. That's how I look at it. I look every single sale I get, like every single sale you get, guys, you can use that sale. You can use that money to pay off your debts. And that's what you should do. If you have debt right now, your number one mission should be to pay off the debt. And then after your debts are paid off, then all you're doing is you're just building your empire. You're building your freedom, guys, one sale at a time. Okay. Get those debts paid off. Because if you're in debt, that's not good. It's not good. You got to get those debts paid off. And then once you get out of the debt, then you're basically, then you're building your riches. So a lot of people are in debt, guys. So many people are in debt. Like, are you in debt? I got debts right now. I got debts. I got business debts though. Like I invested in a bunch of things. So it was all business debts, right? I put myself in debt. Like I wasn't forced to get in debt. Like I put myself in debt because I invested in a bunch of stuff, like coaching stuff. So I spent thousands and thousands of dollars on this coaching stuff. So I put myself in debt, right? But I don't mind because I see it as an investment, right? I see that as an investment, right? But a lot of people are in debt. I don't know the numbers. Let's see. Let's check it out real quick. I got to talk about this in my content. See, this is something good to talk about in your content. How many people are in debt in the US? Let's see. Gosh dang, guys, this number is going to shock you. I'm going to create a video about this. Approximately 77% of US households have some form of debt, with credit cards being the most common type. While specific numbers for total individuals in debt vary, data indicates the large majority of Americans carry various types of debt, including mortgages, student loans, and auto loans. 77% of people are in debt, my friends. That's insane. I'm going to create a video about that. That's great. That's good content. That's the kind of videos you should create, guys, because you got to make people aware. Like, see this business teaches people how to make money, right? We teach people how to make money. We solve two problems. Okay. We teach people how to make money, time and money, two problems. These are the two biggest problems that most people are dealing with. The time and money problem. The time means you're working too much. You're working 40 plus hours a week. So you don't have any time. Okay. And the money is obviously you're in debt, right? You're broke. That's the problem. So this business solves those problems. We teach you how to make $600, $900, and $1,400 over and over again, working just 2 hours around your schedule. Okay. So we solve the time and the money problem. So I would create a content. I'm going to create a video today, guys. I'm going to be like, do you know like 70% of Americans are in debt? That's crazy. So what's the solution? Well, this digital marketing. I'm just going to get right into it. I'm going to try to be like emotional about it. Like, okay. So 77% of people are in debt. Did you know? So what's the solution? Okay. The solution is digital marketing. Like, are you in debt? Are you in debt right now? Well, the solution is digital marketing. I found a way to earn $600, $900, and $1,400 commissions, a legitimate way. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is none of that. It's a legitimate business. Okay. You just got to set it up once, you plug into the community, and then you're just posting content. You just got to post crazy videos like this, talking videos. You got to post videos. You build your email list. The automations do the rest of the work for you. And that's that. So if you're ready to start, paying off that debt, learning how to pay off that debt, learning these skills, then comment yes, and I'll share the blueprint details with you. That's a video, guys. See, I can create that video every day. And so I guarantee you, if I said that every single freaking day, somebody would ask me for information, guys. I can guarantee you without a shadow of a doubt. if I said that same exact video over and over and over and over and over again, guarantee you somebody would be like, please send me the information. I want to learn more. And they should. Because if you're in debt, guys, if you're one of the 77% of people that are in debt, that means you're doing something wrong. Like whatever you're doing to make money, it's not working. Okay. You wouldn't be in debt if you knew how to make money. You wouldn't be in debt, guys. You just wouldn't. If you're living paycheck to paycheck and you're in debt, well, something you're not doing things right. You don't know how to make money, which is fine. Just be real. Just be honest. Like you don't know how to make money. Like you wouldn't be in debt, guys, if you knew how to make money. You wouldn't. Okay. And you wouldn't be in debt if jobs worked. If jobs really worked, then why are you in debt? Like if jobs were really great, then why are you living paycheck to paycheck? Why do 60 to 70% of people live paycheck to paycheck? If jobs are so glorious. They're not. I'm sorry to say. They're not. So the only solution, guys, is starting a side hustle. Everybody on the planet will tell you this. Everyone who's made a lot of money, all the rich people on the planet, like I don't know if you guys follow any of these people. I do. They all say the same thing. Okay, like you're broke. Okay, start a side hustle. Right? They'll tell you different ideas, but they'll all say the same thing. Start a side hustle. Start a business. Okay, that's your only hope. That's your only hope. That's your only way out. It's not jobs. Jobs are not your way out, guys. Okay. For the majority of people, I'm not talking to the people that have super high paying jobs. I'm obviously not speaking to those people. Sometimes I got people jump on my live. I make $300,000 a year. Okay, good for you. I'm not talking to you. It's funny. Like people always, there's always that one person, right? Like, oh, hold on. You gotta fix something. Yeah, there's always that one person, guys. There's always that one guy who's like, I make $400,000 a year. I love my job. Well, I'm obviously not talking to you. I'm not talking. That's not my perfect customer. Okay, my perfect customer are the broke people, the people that are living paycheck to paycheck, and they want a way out. That's who I'm speaking to. But there's always that guy. There's always that guy. He comes around once in a while. There's always that one, right? I make $500,000. Like, dude, I don't like. We're not talking to you. You're not my perfect customer. You're the minority. Like only 1% of people make over $500,000 a year, guys. Look it up. Let me look it up again. I'm going to give you some real knowledge from Google. Google is the smartest person in the world, I guess. I actually like ChatGPT better than Google, but that's just me. Okay. How many people make over 500,000? No, 500,000. Oh, crap. 500,000 in the US. That's amazing. I'm a really good typer, Things we take for granted. Not a lot of people know how to type. Some people are like, did. Okay. More than 1 million Americans. Ooh, that's not bad. 1 million Americans earn over 500,000 per year. But a recent analysis found that approximately 0.79% of US jobs paid over 500,000 annually. Okay. Which is less than 1% of the total population. So there you go. That's Google, guys. That's Google. Google never lies. Okay. So 1% of the total population, guys, make over $500,000 a year. What does that tell you? That tells you that people don't really know how to make money. Because if you knew how to make money, you'd be making over $500,000 a year. Now I don't make over $500,000 a year yet, but I know that you can with digital marketing. Like I know that you can because I have friends that have. I have friends, like one of my friends, she does mentoring in our community, guys. She does daily, like you get mentored from her every single day. Okay. She does daily millionaire mentoring. She's going to teach you how to create content, how to attract customers. I know her personally, guys. I've been to her house. Okay. I've spent time with her whole family. So she's made $10 million, guys, in 3 years with digital marketing. So I know that you can make amazing money with digital marketing because I personally know people that have done it. And even if I didn't, let me see. Let me type in. Let me go to Google. How much money do the top digital marketers make? Top digital marketers can earn over 190,000 annually. but you know, that's not really good. That's not very good data. That's still good money, but like that's not really good data because they're probably thinking like a job or something. Yeah, see, they're like talking about like a job. I'm not talking about a job. I'm talking about like independent digital marketers like this, right? Entrepreneurs, maybe. Maybe I'll have to look up that data. That's not very good data, but still, $100,000 a month, like that's still good. But what I'm saying is, I personally know people that have made multiple seven figures, okay, and multiple six figures with digital marketing. What is digital marketing? What is it? And how long has it been around? Digital marketing is just selling things online. That's all it is at the end of the day. Promoting, selling, whatever. Okay. How long has digital marketing been around? See, digital marketing is like a famous new, like people have coined this phrase recently in the past couple of years, like digital marketing, like it's some brand new thing. It's been around, guys, since the 90s, but it's actually been around before that. Okay. Because before the internet went public in 1990, in the 90s, there was a secret internet. Okay. There was a secret internet that only a few people had access to, like governments and researchers. Okay. It's called ARPANET. It's kind of like the Terminator. It's great. It's called ARPANET, guys. You can look it up because I researched it. Because I asked myself this question: how long has digital marketing been around? And then I researched. Okay, it's and back in the 70s, guys, email was created in 1971. Okay, and the first email that was sent out, like an email to make money, like a marketing email, the first email was sent out in 1978. Okay, on this internet service called ARPANET, which was basically like computer to computer nerd stuff. Okay, it's really nerdy. Okay, so the ARPANET. So this guy, he sent out this email to like 400 people. Okay, we teach you how to do email marketing. He sent out this email, one email, guys, to 400 people selling computer stuff. You know how much money he made? $13 million. That was the first marketing email that was sent out. That was digital. It was on a computer. So digital marketing actually existed since 1978, right? One email, guys, made a guy $13 million. That tells you the power of email marketing. But later it turned out it was a spam email, though. So people complained. Spam means like you send people emails, like they don't request the email, right? Like if you're just getting a random email from somebody, but you never asked for it, that's called spam, right? See, we don't spam. Like I say, go to my website, sevenfiguremonk.com. I say, put in your email. So you're choosing to put in your email. So that's not spam, right? And if you say it is, that's unethical, right? If you request it, if you put your email in somewhere and then you say it's spam, don't do that because that's unethical, guys. But he sent out a spam email, right? Because the people are like, we didn't ask for this, right? That's called spam. But still, he made $13 million, guys, from one freaking email in 1978, right? That blew my mind. If that doesn't blow your mind, I don't know what does, because that's pretty interesting, isn't it? I mean, that's pretty freaking interesting. Okay. So then, but in the 90s, that's when the internet was launched to the public. And even then, guys, there were people, business-minded people, they saw the potential in the internet. So while you were just like, what is this internet? Oh, we can look up videos. We can watch cat videos. Like while you were like trying to understand what was going on, you had like marketing people, you had business people making money on the internet, guys. They were selling things on the internet in the 90s. And then Google came out in 1998. And then there was people making money. And then social media came out in the early 2000s, and there's people making money. While the common people, like the average person, was like, "Ooh, what's going on? Social media, woo! We can send pictures up. We can send feet pictures. We can show people our feet, you know." And then other people are like, "Ooh, we can sell stuff and make a lot of money." And they were making a lot of money, guys. Now the difference is now it's very accessible. See, back in 1978, it wasn't accessible, but now it's very accessible. Now anybody can do email marketing. Now anybody can start their own digital business. Now anybody can sell things. You can start right now. You can start right now. That's the difference. Okay. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com, guys. Learn how to make $600, $900, and $1,400 commissions. Earn 100% profit, right? See, back in the past, guys, you needed a lot of tech skills. You needed to know tech. You don't need any tech skills for this business. Okay. You don't need tech skills. In the past, you needed so many tech skills. You had to be like a total like geek. Okay. You don't need tech skills now. To set up this business, guys, you know what you have to do? You just watch videos, and the videos show you exactly what to do. They show you how to set it up. You watch the videos. It took me a few hours to set up. I'm not a genius, guys. I dropped out of college. I'm not a genius. Maybe I am a genius. I don't know. But I dropped out of college, right? Okay. And like, I didn't pay attention in school because I don't know, maybe I have ADHD or something. I didn't really pay attention. I didn't care. So like, I dropped out of college. I don't have any super skills, right? But I figured out how to set up my business in a few hours. I just sat down, I watched the videos, I set up my business, right? A college dropout who barely even passed high school. I don't even know how I passed high school. That was miraculous because I barely even went. Maybe they just pitied me. We're like, oh, just let this guy through. Okay. So if I can figure out how to set up my business in a few hours, you can also set it up in like 1 to 2 days. I was just focused, guys. I was excited to set up my business. So I just sat down, I watched the videos, I just set that bad boy up. Because I was like, man, I'm gonna have my own business. That's freaking great. I set it up. And then once your business is set up, guys, you're following a 2-hour workday. So all you got to do is post content on social media. Like we teach you to post 3 pieces of content a day, minimum. And we're going to teach you how to create this content. Okay. We're going to teach you how to create it. Even if you have no experience, you don't need experience. You just got to take action, guys. There's a famous phrase. It says, ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice. That means just start your business and start posting the content. Just start posting content. Don't think about it. Even if your first video is this big, man, I just started a freaking business. I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but I can make $600, $900, and $1,400 with this. There's a freaking community. There's 57,000 people. There's millionaire mentors. There's a monk. There's like stuff going on. Like I set up this business. I have a business. Like this is crazy. If you want to learn what I'm doing, just comment yes, right? People will be like, "Oh, wow!" Like I mean, that's called guys. That's called what is it? I forgot the phrase. Okay. Knowledge on ice. No, ignorance on fire. That's called ignorance on fire, guys. That means you're just taking action. You're not thinking about it. You're just taking action. That's what you got to do here. You got to get out of your head, guys. Just get in your heart and just freaking take action. Like your goal is to get rich. That should be your goal. Because why would you start a business if you don't want to get rich? Like, why would you start a business? Okay, maybe you just want to make okay, whatever. Some people start a business because they just want to make an extra $500, $1,000 a month. Okay, well, that's your goal, right? I started a business because I want to get rich, because I've never been rich, and I've seen people that are rich, and they're having more fun than I am. Like they're doing more things that I'm doing. Right? Like they're going on vacations. They're driving around in Porsches. They're doing all this fun stuff. I want to do that. So I want to be rich. I'm not afraid to say it. So don't you want to be rich? Like, why not? I want to be rich, and I want to help other people get rich too. Like I'm helping you get rich. I'm showing you a path. This is a path that you can walk on, and you can get rich with this path. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I don't know, because I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know what you're not going to do. But all I know is we've created 120 six-figure income earners inside of our community. So is it possible for you to get rich with this business? Yeah. Are people going to help you do it? Yeah. You got daily millionaire mentoring. That's all I know. But I don't know if you're going to do it. But I mean, I think you should try it. Because what else are you going to do? Like, if you don't try this, guys, like, what are you going to do to get rich? Like, what are you going to do to get rich? Job? Is your job going to make you rich? Is like doing Uber going to make you rich? Some people are like Uber fanatics. They make like a lot of money, but then they're doing Uber though. And then they have to use their car, and then they have to pay for gas, and they're exchanging time for money. So it's really hard, right? You're going to have to work a lot. Like some of the people that make 6 figures in Uber, and then the government comes and they take the money away. And that's hard because you have to work like 10, 12 hours a day. That's freaking hard. Like we teach you how to work 2 hours a day. There's people making bank, guys. They're working like 1 to 2 hours a day. They're making like millions and millions of dollars, every day, because they figured out how to put together systems like this, like Amazon. They figured out how to set up these systems that are working for them in the background. So they're making money while they're sleeping. Okay. There's people out there, a lot of people that are doing that. And you can also be one of those people. You can be just like Jeff Bezos just by starting this business. The only difference is they have so many products, right? They have tons of products. That's the only difference. We have 10 products. They have like 10,000 or whatever. That's all. They have more products. But we don't need to make 150 million a day. I mean, come on. Like, would it be okay? Would it be interesting? Yeah. But like, we don't need 150 million a day. we want at least, 14, like 1,000 a day. That'd be great. Right. I think we could all be pretty cool with 1,000 a day, right? Think about that. If you're making 1,000 a day, and we got people in our community, guys, that are making 1,000 a day or more. Okay. But you're making 1,000 a day. That's 30K a month. Like you can pretty much do whatever you want to do within reason, guys. If you're making 30K a month, you can pretty much live wherever you want to live. You can pretty much drive whatever you want to drive. As long as you're not going to Vegas every weekend and gambling or something, you can pretty much do whatever you want to do. Think about it. You can go on vacations. You can drive. You can lease whatever car. You can go to any place you want to live, rent some place, buy some place with 30K a month. Yeah. Are people like, is it possible? Yeah. You just got to believe that it's possible. You got to believe that you can learn how to do it. That's all you got to do. Just take action. Okay. I'm going to go, guys. It's been like an hour. I'm just fired up. I'm fired up, man. I want to, I want to help you guys get rich. I want to get rich. I want to help you guys get rich too. I'm fired up about it. Like, when's the last time you were fired up about making money? Like, are you fired up at your job? Are you excited? Are you excited to clock in? I never was. I was always like, oh, freaking work, man. Like I'm trying not to swear, because I'm trying to be a wholesome guy. Okay, but I was never excited. Like just the thought of working, just like, oh no, made me sick just to think about it. And then once I got to work, then I was just like looking at the clock, man, come on, go faster, clock, come on. Can you relate to that? Have you ever like thought the thought of going to work on Monday or whatever, just like, doesn't it just like make you sick? And then once you get to work, you're just like looking at the clock, you're just like tick, 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 tick. And then once you get home, you're like, ah, and then the time goes so fast. Then you got to go back to the work again. Sucks, guys. It sucks. So this is your way out. Okay. I'm like Morpheus. Okay. The Matrix. I'm like Morpheus. Now you have a decision. You can take the red pill. I think the red pill is freedom. Let's just say it is. The red pill is freedom, guys. It's a way out of the job life. It's a way to become rich. Okay, it's the red pill. Or you can take the blue pill, and you can stay stuck in your job. You can stay stuck in your habits. You can stay stuck in your mindset, and you can die broke. Like, so you want the red pill or do you want the blue pill? Okay, red pill, freedom. Blue pill, same old, same old. All right. If you want the red pill, guys, go to sevenfiguremonk.com. Okay, there's a link in my bio. Just go there, put your email in. I'm going to send you all the details. Check your spam, check your promotions folder for the word blueprint. Okay. And just check out the information. There's a video you can watch. There's a couple of videos. There's 2 videos you can watch. There's a website. Just read through the information. And if you have any questions, you just got to press reply. Reply to my emails, guys. I'm a nice guy. Okay. I'm a nice guy. Sometimes I'm a little intense. I know. I get it. Like sometimes I'm a little intense, guys. Right? Maria, I'm a little intense, but I'm a nice guy. I'm telling you. I was a Marine, I got some fire in me. Okay. But I'm a nice guy. Like I'm polite. I have manners. So I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. All right. So just check out the information. And if you like it, you are a very nice guy. That's what she says. Actually, there's somebody in our community. His name is Tim. He's made like multiple 6 figures. And one time he told me, he's like, be nice, Dan. But sometimes I can get a little intense. He said, be nice, Dan. And now I always have little Tim. Tim is like, he's standing on my shoulder. So whenever I feel like I'm getting too intense, then I always have little angel Tim standing on my shoulder. He's just saying, be nice, Dan. See? And then he's like, see, Dan, being nice pays off. So I got my little Tim on my shoulder. And he's always, be nice. and I like that. He's my little angel with the crazy hair. You can meet him in our community. He's great. Okay, anyways, guys, I got to go. Maria. Just go here, guys, sevenfiguremonk.com. All right. Check it out. Business in a box. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get that money, guys. Let's get rich. Let's be free. We want freedom. Yeah. Join our community. Join my community. We can go on, like, we do live events too, man. Like I went on a cruise, my first cruise ever. I never went on a cruise before. Like, honestly, I used to think cruises for old people or something. Like old people, with their little hats, playing shuffleboard. I don't know. That's just what I thought cruises were all about. So I never thought about going on a cruise. But then we had like this live event. Nothing wrong with old people. I'm just saying that's just what I thought. That was my misunderstanding. Okay, so I went on this cruise for the first time, and we went from Miami, which I love. I love Miami. I love it. Miami. We went to Miami. Well, that's where the boat was leaving. Like that's where the boat leaves. So we went to Miami for a few days. And then we went to the Bahamas. I never been to the Bahamas. Ooh, that was freaking paradise, man. That's freaking, you're talking about like heaven. That's like heaven on earth. Freaking Bahamas, yes. And then we went to Cozumel, Mexico. First time in Mexico. That was also freaking heaven. guys. And I was hanging out with total strangers that I never met from inside of the community. Even the creator of this business, okay, I met her and her boyfriend on that cruise. Total strangers, guys. I never hung out with these people in my life, but I had the time of my life. It was amazing because I said yes to this business, guys. That's just one of the benefits. Like you can like meet amazing people and do live events. Like we're gonna probably go on another cruise, right? And then once we get rich, guys, we can do another cruise. We can all go on a cruise, right? Just have fun. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. So you're not going to remember like all those Netflix shows you watched, maybe unless it's really great, but you're going to remember all those memories. Like I'll always remember that cruise, right? I'll always remember those vacations. You'll always remember those moments that you get to spend with your family, those moments that you get to spend with your family, your friends, yourself even. Sometimes I go on solo adventures. Like I went to see Sublime in concert recently. I don't practice Santeria, right? I saw Sublime, guys. I was born in 1981. That was a great cruise. Yeah. I met Maria on that cruise. I met Maria, guys. Like I went to see Sublime. It's one of my favorite bands. I never thought I would see them because I was born in 1991. I mean 81. And if you know Sublime from the 90s, right? We got any Sublime fans? Drop a one, guys. If you're a Sublime fan, drop a one. Okay, this is very important, right? So I went to see Sublime. It was a solo adventure, but I had the time of my life, man. I was front stage. I saw the original bass player, Eric Wilson. I was surreal. It was surreal. And then I saw the drummer, Bud Gaw, on the drums. And guess what? The lead singer who died in 1990, his wife was there too. I saw her because I recognized her from the documentary. And I posted on Instagram. I was like, I saw you. And she's like, oh. She responded. Okay. So I saw like all the characters like of my favorite band. It was totally surreal, guys. I was right in front. It was amazing. I loved it. I want to see him again. Like one of my goals is just to do this business is I just want to make as much money as possible so I can like go to as many Sublime shows as possible. And I wanted to like go on more cruises and go to more beaches. Simple as that. Besides like the bills, right? We got to pay the bills. But besides that, like, what do you want? Like, what do you want to do with your money? Right. I want to just go on cruises. I want to go to concerts and stuff. I just want to live the dream because that's what you're going to remember, guys. You're going to remember these little memories. Like I'll remember that Sublime concert for the rest of my life. And the lead singer of Sublime, because Sublime singer, he died in the 90s, and now his son is leading the band. Okay, so his son is leading the band. It's totally surreal, guys. But my point is, memories. That's all it's about. It's memories. Yeah, great memories. That's what we want. Like we're just creating memories. We don't want to just like, yeah, I watched Netflix my whole life. Stranger Things. I mean, I like Netflix, but like you don't want like you want to create memories for yourself, right? You want to create memories, guys. And you can do that with money. That's why you need money. That's why. Money just means freedom. It just means options. All right. So I'm going to go. Sevenfiguremonk.com, guys. Check it out. Business in a box. There's a link in my bio. Have a great Thanksgiving. When is Thanksgiving? What is it? Tomorrow? Yeah. Happy freaking Thanksgiving. Happy freaking Thanksgiving, guys. So the real thing about Thanksgiving is being grateful, right? I do this EFT tapping stuff, right? Where you tap on these meridian points. There's different meridian points on the body, guys. And if you tap on these meridian points, it's acupuncture. It's Eastern, okay? Like acupuncture, there's meridians. You tap on these points, right? Okay. And it's good for stress. Okay. There's different points. See, I got all of them, right? So you tap on these points and you can say like, thank you for the blessings that I have. And then just think about all the blessings that you have, guys. Do this on Thanksgiving, guys. This is really what Thanksgiving is about. Okay. Thank you for the blessings that I have. And think about everything that you have. And then thank you for the blessings that I'm receiving. Now just imagine all the things that you want and just think about them because you're receiving them, you're manifesting them. Do this every day, guys. Thank you for the blessings that I have. Thank you for the blessings that I'm receiving. Your life will change. Okay. Sevenfiguremonk.com. Check it out. All right. I'm going to go because I've been live for like an hour and 20 minutes. I got fired up, guys. I got fired up today.